really the best league in the world. Man, I love this game. We talking fantasy, we talking football. Let's go. Prime time grind, we know how to ball. We some all-stars getting paid every week. We talk trash and shake hands, we ready to eat. We talking fantasy, we talking football. Prime time grind, the league of superstars. We got the hot topics, we know the sleeper picks. Expert analysis, yeah, this is it. This is it. Yo, what's going on out there, everybody? You already know what time it is. It's the Primetime Grind Fantasy Football Podcast. It's your boy, Gone Fishing. To the left,
football team.
The football team.
What's left of him.
To the right,
G, mother, money.
Ooh. He's always confident.
Confident.
Still feeling himself. Been feeling himself since week 1.
Yeah, I know, right? 100% over there.
Hey, bye-week playoffs, baby.
Bye-week playoffs.
It's so sweet.
Oh, he real confident this week.
Yeah. Ain't got no competition this week.
No competition.
Just get to chill, watch everybody else.
To chill.
This was the week that you supposed to showed up with the vacation gear on.
No, I ain't up, man. Don't call that out,
He's scared
man.
to take a vacation now.
Hell no, man. You gonna bring that up for real?
No, I'm just saying. This was
He
the
trying
week.
to jinx me, man.
No,
no vacations at all.
Okay.
But this is the week where you should have went on vacation.
Hey, listen. All I'm gonna say is I'm proud of my boy over here, Gone Fishing. Quickly from zero to hero.
Zero to hero. You tried to take me out this week.
No, I didn't try at
tried
all.
to take me out.
I didn't try at all.
Tried to take my head off.
I didn't try at all. Hey, and I got this sucker right here. This for you, Alex, legit. All the suckers out there.
Ooh.
Get ready for me,
Oh,
baby.
Lord.
Calling names out, too. Ooh.
I mean, calling names out.
I'm coming for you.
Coming for you.
You done got this taste already. You about to get it again, buddy.
Dang, that boy confident over there, boy.
Boy, I tell you, though, he put up some points. But we'll get into that.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and get into it now, because me and G Money went head to head this week. It was a tight battle, Gone Fishing versus G Money. But on Monday night game, G Money just came out super duper strong. Had a performance like I never seen before.
In spite of
Lamar Jackson.
A 0 and a 1.
So let's take a look at it. Gone Fishing 136.74 to G Money's 148.98. Starting off with Lamar Jackson with 0.68 points.
Man, and I've been calling that all season long.
The one who you always worry about.
And he's proven to do exactly what I'm calling.
But he's had great games too.
Yeah, but man, these last 4 games, ever since he came back from the bye,
Last
he
2 or
has
3.
struggled, man.
Why you not starting Cousin?
Oh, you better believe Cousins is on my mind.
That's why I traded him to you.
Yeah, you're right. He's on my mind. And they got to fight to stay in the playoffs.
You ain't confident in Cousins enough. You ain't confident.
No, I'm more confident I am now in Cousins than I am Lamar. Lamar done lost his identity.
Well, Cousins is going to at least get you 15 points.
At least.
In that offense,
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah, and they got Thielen back. I mean, they're getting some of their,
The
weapons back. Yeah. Cook is back.
Cool.
The running back.
Devin Cook.
Devin Cook. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, all you need is 15 points from your quarterback. I
don't
mean,
know,
clearly,
man.
if you can get
Look,
0.68 from your quarterback,
That's a 0, man.
Right. Still
and still win, shit, you cook it with gas with a quarterback give you 15 points. Hell, 10 points for that. For that matter.
So let's take a look at the rest of his roster, man. Jefferson, 20.50 points. Good like he always do.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp, 31.30. He had a monster game on Monday night. They said it was a career with targets and receptions.
Yeah.
It's just like he's just the focal point of that whole offense, man.
He plays right time all the time.
I watched him throw the ball in like 4 times in a row. Like, is there anybody else?
Right. Exactly.
They had him coming out the backfield catching passes, man. So you gotta love Cooper Kupp.
Plus Odell got his touches.
Yeah, Odell got touches too, man. Yeah.
What's his name?
Sutton.
Cortland Sutton. I can't even remember his name.
Yeah,
Cortland
trash,
Sutton.
man.
1.90 points. So surprisingly, he's had some good weeks for you, but as of lately, he's kind of definitely diminishing his production.
They gave him that money, man, and he just disappeared.
He's sitting. And I think we might talk about this last week, but I think the quarterback position has a lot to do with that. He's a good receiver, but we'll see who's throwing him the ball.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Teddy. Then we got your boy David Montgomery, 14.10 points, solid performance. And then here's your other one that did it Monday night, man, Connor, 33.50 points.
Wow.
I mean, he was the focal point of their offense. Yeah, he was doing it all. I think they said he caught 8 passes or 9 passes.
Yeah, I'd never seen him do that, man. He was running routes down the middle.
Yeah, one-handed catches. He took the quarterback snap from like the inside the 5, ran it in there. I mean, he was just doing it all. And I think I was beating you by like 33 points. I know you came to my crib. We was watching the game a little bit, and I was up, right? And I said, man, but you still got Cooper Kupp.
Man, when I saw Lamar go down, I was like, it's over. It's over. I was like, it's over. Like I said, I went home, went to, that Monday night, I was like, man, I ain't watching it.
You didn't want to watch it. But just knowing that you had Cooper Kupp, like in my mind, Cooper Kupp has a bunch of big games. I said Cooper Kupp could get 30. I know James Conner, I said he could get 20, 25. But I was relying on Ertz and Michelle, and they didn't do anything. So it was just like your player was dominating, mine didn't do nothing. So I had to throw in the towel, man. You just took that one.
Man, and you would have thought Ertz would have got in on some of that action too, man.
They
didn't look for him.
They did. Well, they looked for him. I was fearful because with Zach Ertz, when he was getting his big games, your boy Hopkins was out. He was hurt.
That's right.
And plus, Kyler Murray was gone, and the backup quarterback, Colt McCoy, was the one who was throwing the ball to Ertz all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I did watch the beginning of the game, and the actual interception that Kyler Murray threw in the end zone, he was throwing it to Ertz. And then, funny thing is, the second interception, we tried to throw it over the linebacker, he was throwing it to Ertz, and the linebacker tipped it. So he was looking for him, but it just wasn't. It wouldn't have been enough anyway, based upon what your boys was doing. But you got your boy Jared Cook, 8.80 points. Freeman, 12.2, solid. Zerline, he's been doing good, 13 points. And then Cleveland defense, that was a great pickup for you. 13 points.
You know the theory behind Cleveland defense.
Go ahead and tell them your theory.
So the theory was not trusting Lamar Jackson, knowing that he was going to throw interceptions. They were playing Cleveland, so I said, well, if he throws an interception and I start Cleveland's defense, I still get some points. Right. So one way or the other, I would have got some points. Okay. So that was my whole purpose of even picking up Cleveland, because I knew that Lamar, he's prone to throw 2-3 interceptions, and as he loses points, the defense would have picked him up.
Not bad logic.
And I didn't do the math. I could probably do it, but you had Arizona defense. Arizona defense got 0.5 points. If you would have kept Arizona defense, I might would have won.
Yeah.
So that last minute change that you did an hour before the game, that gave you the victory, man. So that was a good move.
I wasn't even looking at it like that, because the reality is, I think everybody would have started Arizona over Cleveland.
No.
Really?
Because you're looking at Cleveland going against the Rams, which is a high-powered offense.
That's my point, right? I would have picked Arizona. No, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Because the Rams, I got you, would have put up a bunch of points on.
Right, so Cleveland was definitely the best play. Because I was looking, I'm like, okay, Arizona. I be looking at the matchups. We always look at the matchups. I'm like, okay, well, the Rams are going to score on Arizona. And then you pick up Cleveland. I'm like, oh, Baltimore ain't been doing that good. That might have been a good move for him. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, that worked out in your favor. It was a good play. But let's take a look at my players, my roster. Aaron Rodgers with 28.14 points. I mean, ever since he had COVID, man, he's been balling, man. He was eating Chicago up. He still owned them boys, as he said. Evans, 21.10. And it's just weird. Like, Evans, he always quiet. I don't even be seeing him get his points.
Right.
But he get them.
Johnson,
15.30 points. Judy, 9.70. Nick Chubb, 9.
Man, that's another team that quarterback just doesn't distribute the ball to the wide receivers, man.
Yeah, Judy, yep.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb, 9.50. You would think he would have got it in the end zone at least once. He didn't. Sony Michelle, 7.9. So my running backs, they held me short. Zach Ertz, 9.2. Debo, he had a quiet week, 12.9.
Coming off an injury, though. That's not bad.
Yeah. And who we got? Joseph, 12 points. And Denver defense, 11 points. So
the biggest difference was Cleveland's defense getting 13 points, man.
yeah, that's the X factor. I mean, of course, we know with Cup and Connor. I mean, they dominated, but the game changer was Cleveland. I just needed more from my running backs. My running backs should have did better than what they did.
Yep.
Yeah. So good matchup. You know, I was in number 3 spot. G Money knocked me out to number 3 spot, so now I'm number 5. But I'm still in the playoffs. So we all 0-0 now. So
yeah, 3 or 5, you would have still been playing.
Positions don't matter.
You would have still been playing the same person you're playing now, though, right?
No, how they did it, they position on number 5. So number 4 plays against number 5 because it's best versus worst. So number 3 plays against number 6.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. So if I was number 4, I would be still playing with the same person, whether 4 or 5. All right. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at Nick at Night over there, Mr. Miller, the football team. Let's see. Mr. Miller, he was traveling. He was on vacation mode. He had some COVID things going on, some injury things, so he wasn't even paying attention to his roster this week. So we gotta let him slide. This week. Too much was going on. But he went against Head Full of Steam. Head Full of Steam came to play this week, 156.12 to football team 82.30. So taking a look at the football team, we got Justin Herbert. Hey, he had a great performance, 24.4 points. Oh, McLaurin, 0.
He got hurt.
He got hurt in the game?
Yep.
Okay. Russell Gage, all right, he got double digits again, 10.40 point. Valdez Scantling.
I put him in there thinking.
I would have thought he would have did good.
Well, but you know what?
I took Crowder out and put him in there.
Valdez Scantling.
But you still got more points than Crowder.
If Rodgers throws to him and he misses that first pass, Rodgers don't look his way. He just don't, man. It's just something about that relationship there. Rodgers be like, he missed it, I'll go somewhere else. Yeah.
That is very true. And sometimes, too, he likes to look for Valdez Scantling like on that deep ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if he might not have but 2 catches, but one of them might be a deep ball to get him some points.
Right.
Gibson, quietly, 4.10.
I had to joke, fumbled.
Oh, did he?
Ooh.
Man, I did my DraftKings, man. I picked up Gibson. He was like one of my only players that didn't shine. He messed me up. I could have got some money.
And then we didn't run the ball well.
And so then you got David Johnson, 0 points.
Yeah, because he basically had COVID. I put him in the lineup because I was like, oh, Darren, I got to get because Tony Pollard, he didn't play. Mm-hmm. So I was like, shit, okay, I got to put a running back in. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just throw him in there.
Right.
I was saying to myself, well, Darren, they playing Seattle. And
Good
Seattle ain't stopped the nosebleed on the ground all year.
Right.
So I was like, well, let me throw him in there. Right. You know, and but shit, that backfired. Then Hawkinson,
did he play?
Yeah, he played. I'm not sure what happened to him.
He definitely didn't get no touches. Got a goose egg. Dang, Hawk. Got 3 goose eggs in there. And then Cole Beasley, okay, he had a good game, 15.40 points. Kicker Coop, that's good, 11 points. Even Washington defense got to 12 points. That was good. It was just those goose eggs that slowed down the performance. So let's take a look at Head Full of Steam. So Kyler Murray, 17.42 points. Mike Williams, 12.10. Chris Godwin, 20.50, good.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks came back this week, 18.10. Good job. He picked up Mike Davis. He got him 13.60. Who's that? Deontay Foreman had a good game, 14.20. Got Mark Andrews, 28.5. Wow.
Great game, yeah.
Wow. Gronkowski, 11.2. Bucker, 13 points. The New Orleans defense, 7.5. So we got double digits from everybody except for New Orleans. So that was a great performance.
Yeah. Andrews balled out. That was Hunt throwing to him.
Huntley was throwing the ball?
Huntley, yep.
Huntley had some good runs, too, man. He was looking like Lamar.
Yeah.
Vintage Lamar there.
Not broken Lamar.
Not broken Lamar. But good job here, Full of Steam, man. Way to go out on the bang, man. I remember talking to you early. It was about week 5 or week 6 we was talking to him, and he was one of the lead runners, you know what I mean, in the team, man. But he He went down the hill, man, instead of going up the hill.
Shelf and stop chunking the code.
So I know he gonna be ready to come back next year, man. He's one of the guys who always comes back ready to play, man. So tough year.
Yeah, I'll be back next year too, man.
Tough year. Yep. You gotta have you a better draft.
Yeah. Oh, you better believe I'm gonna prepare for that.
Ask G Money what book he got.
Yeah,
study
I
that
ain't
book.
give him no secrets.
Yeah, I better.
All thing you gotta do is pick up the same players that G Money got.
Right.
Yep.
He stole your players this year. You stole
Right.
your players
Go back
next
and
year.
get those players back.
That's how you do
There's a science to it, though. Really, if
That's
you think
science,
about it.
Yeah.
One of the things that, and I was going to share this after I won the championship, but I'll share it now. I want to change myself. But I was reading where people go after, and I've been making this mistake for years. Like my first draft picks were running backs. You get a running back, 2 wide receivers, running back, wide receiver. And so when you do that, I mean, wide receivers make more points because they not only get points for the catch, but for the yards after the catch too.
Right.
And so I never looked at it that way. So I tried it this year, and
it worked out.
yeah, because I mean, look at the wide receivers I have.
But one thing is, you definitely gotta go early on your receivers, especially in my league because you got 3 wide receiver positions.
Right.
Like the standard ones, there's only 2 positions.
That's right. Yeah.
So you gotta go early and at least get you those wide receivers early.
Yeah, and think about it honestly. What is the chance of you getting 2 top running backs? Most of the time, we end up with 1.
Yeah.
Like I ended up with what's his name from Tennessee, Henry, and that was really enough. Everybody else was kind of like secondary.
Right.
Like I picked Connor up off the bench.
Yeah.
It's like if you in the top 5 positions, then you gotta grab you a running back.
Yeah.
In the
Well, it
top
was
5
like
positions.
last year I had Henry and DeAndre Swift though.
Because Swift, he goes later.
Yeah, he goes later.
He's
Henry,
not considered one
that's
of
right.
those top backs,
Right.
even though he is.
But he had a great year last year, and he's having a good year this year.
Because you can pick up like those second-round running backs. Guess how they have them ranked? Like Austin Eckler,
Right.
Swift, Mixon,
Yeah.
Najee. So if you Mixon had a hell of a year this year. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you could have get like Mixon and then Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Those are like those second-round backs. So it's all a risk no matter what. But you definitely got to get you some receivers in my league. All right, so who we want to take a look at next, man? Let's take a look at Balls Deep and Brian's Best, man. This was a close game. This went down to the Monday night game. They both had players playing. And Balls Deep, he pulled it out, 129.04 to Brian's Best, 126.58. Balls Deep, he had Dak Prescott getting 8.94. Not good at all. Dak, man, he's been going in the wrong direction the past couple of weeks. Nick, happy to hear that.
Yes.
Tyler Boyd, 10.30. Deandre Hopkins, 10.40. Robbie Anderson got in the end zone, 21.40. Najee Harris, he balled 25.40. Javonte Williams, 21.30. He had a great game. Did Melvin Gordon play? 'Cause I know he got all those touches the previous week because Melvin Gordon was out.
Sure.
I can't remember if Melvin Gordon played, but he's definitely had 2 good weeks in a row. Kyle Pitts, 11.10. Fryermuth, 11.20. Bass, his kicker, 9 points. And Pittsburgh defense, 0. So take a look at Brian's Best. Matt Stafford, great game, 22.48. Emmanuel Sanders, 3.50. I think he got hurt in the game because I know he's out this week.
Yeah.
Ayuk got in the end zone, 18.60. Amari Cooper, 16.10. Solid performance. Eckler, 16.40. Ezekiel Elliott, 9 points. Would have thought he would have did more without Pollard, but
And really, that's because he got in the end zone.
Once.
That's 2-point conversion.
it says he only had 45 yards rushing, so that's a quiet game.
Yeah, he didn't rush him.
I mean, Washington has a pretty good run defense, man. So
Yeah.
Gerald Everett, 10.80. T. Johnson, 9.70 from the Jets. Tucker, 12 points. Los Angeles Rams defense, 8 points.
Yep.
So he had Hopkins playing, who balls deep, and Brian's Best had the Los Angeles Rams defense playing. which made it a tight game on Monday night.
It was a tight game.
Super tight. But Brian's best, even if he would have won, he still wouldn't have made it into the playoffs. He only won 4 games, and balls deep, that put him over to the fourth spot.
Well, you have to say how many games he won.
I'm just saying, I was just.
He only won 4 games.
It was only saying that this game didn't really matter, right?
He only won 4 games.
Some of these matchups
he ain't gonna make the playoffs.
Some of these games have playoff implications, and this is not one of those.
This is not one of those.
Not from Brian's best, at least.
Better luck next year.
Better luck next year. And Brian's best again. No, he was the winner of last year, so he's gonna come back too. He's been dedicated. He'll be back too.
Yeah. Then hey, look, that goes back to myself. Head full of steam was not in playoff contention. So I didn't have that motivation to play spoiler alert.
He ain't in it anyway.
Yeah,
right. He ain't in it anyway.
It won't nothing on the line.
Right.
So let's see here. Who we got next?
Rango.
Well, I see dead people in Rich Crack.
Let's see who's next on the line. You'll do Rich Crack and I see dead people. This was a big one because both of these guys were fighting to get into the playoffs. Whoever won this game was getting that number 6 spot in the playoffs. And it was I see dead people. He took the victory 146.62 to 130.42, Rich Crack. Let's take a look at Rich Crack, see where he fell short at, man. Cam Newton.
Right there. Man.
In comparison to Josh Allen, let's be fair.
Yeah, he's looking at 13 points compared to 34.72. That's a big difference, right? That's a victory right there if you look at those 2 quarterbacks. But he had Stephon Diggs, 14.40 points. Tyler Lockett, man, he came from out of his shell, 27.70.
Yeah.
Osborne, that was a great pickup for him. He had Thielen, so Thielen went down. He picked up the backup receiver. Excuse me. So that benefited him 17.80 on Monday night. But this is where he fell short. This is like 2 weeks in a row, his running backs. As you can tell by, I ain't going to say by the names, because Robinson's a good running back with .40 points. But Robinson has been a no-show ever since he got injured a few weeks ago. Hillard, the backup running back, or one of the backup running back for Tennessee, only had 1.30 points. So that killed him, those 2 running backs. Because his tight end, Dawson Knox, did great, 19 points. Aaron Jones, 21.50. That's great. His kicker, Prater, 13 points. Carolina defense, you would have thought they did better against Atlanta, but they only had 2 points. So definitely those running backs killed him. Taking a look at I see dead people. Josh Allen, as we stated, 34.72. Metcalf, he's been quiet, 8.30. I guess all the balls was going to Lockett. Van Jefferson, that's a bright spot in his offense. Ever since your boy Robert Woods went down, Jefferson's been eating 15.30. Devontae Adams, they could not stop that man.
Nope.
That dude is just a beast.
Mama, there goes that man.
That's right.
That's a bad boy.
That boy good.
Very.
Yeah, he's
dominated.
Best receiver in the league.
Yeah, definitely. Hubbard, well, him and Cup. That boy Cup.
Yes.
But Hubbard, 9.30. Singletary, 14.90. Ricky Seals-Jones, quiet, 1.80. Washington always throw their tight ends, so I'm surprised he was quiet. Reynolds, 8.20. D. Hopkins, the kicker, 13 points, and then Seattle defense, 7. So he had a great performance. He's looking at them 2 30-pointers he had. But good performance, man. I see dead people sneaks into the playoffs, man. And if I remember correctly, man, he was down there at the bottom with us.
He was.
Right?
He was, yeah.
I think it was myself, Nick, I see dead people in Javal. Like, we was like the bottom 4. So he got a comeback story too, man.
Yep.
Y'all joked on him a lot.
Yeah, he did.
I see dead people looking in the mirror, but he fighting.
Good job. Who does he play first?
Changes to his roster.
Who does he play first? Gone fishing.
He plays Rango.
Okay.
Rango.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also,
he ain't gonna make it past Rango.
He might not.
No.
But Rich Crack, he was out of it the last 2 weeks, and I guess he realized, holy crap, if I win, I'm in.
I got a chance.
So,
yeah.
I mean, he definitely adjusted his roster.
Rich crack them.
Yeah, to try to win anyway.
Yeah, he tried.
Because if he put in Osborne, then definitely he was paying attention to what was happening in the league.
Yeah, because he
Tried
had.
to make a run,
I was surprised he didn't put in Kareem Hunt, but I guess that was a good move because he got hurt in the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so but yeah, he didn't have too many options on the bench.
He tried.
He did try. He tried. All right.
I see dead people. I'm just giving you a hard time, man. Good luck. Good luck. Wish you the best.
Keep that same energy, man.
Yeah.
Don't change it. Keep that same energy. All right, so let's slide and look at Rango, his competitor, Rango versus Javal's team. Let's see here. And again, Javal, he was fighting too, but Rango knocked him out of the playoffs because it was those 6 and 8 teams. So I mean, if Javal won, he potentially could have made it too.
Javal didn't put him much in a fight. He got 2 zeros, goose eggs.
All right, well let's take a look, man. Javal, he has Tom Brady, 29.62, great performance. Tyreek Hill, 11.60, kind of low for him. AJ Green, good game, 17.20.
Yeah, it is.
Julio Jones came off of injured reserve, but still quiet, 7.30. Cordell Patterson, he didn't have an explosive game like he's been having, 13.90.
Right.
Jeff Wilson Jr., he's tried to sneak him in there because Mitchell was hurt, but Jeff Wilson was quiet, 5.60.
Yeah.
That hurt him. Higbee, he must wasn't paying attention because they announced that Higbee had COVID.
Yeah.
It was maybe a couple hours before the game, but you got to be paying attention, man, when you got playoffs.
When you have playoff implications, you have to watch it all the way to the last minute.
To the last minute, yeah.
Especially with this COVID.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got to watch everything.
This week right here is crazy. I done seen so many COVID things in the past 24 hours.
I know, man.
Cleveland don't even have a team.
they don't, man.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying. I'm thinking they may have to reschedule the game or do something. I hope they don't because I got Chubb. But
yeah, we about as bad. We don't watch the football team. They don't have a defensive line. They got one defensive starter, and all our backups out. We don't even have a defensive line for this game coming up. Wow.
Damn. Who y'all play this week? Philadelphia.
Yeah, the Eagles.
Eagles, yeah.
I don't know. It's scary.
Yeah, scary hours.
Hey, there's your tip for those who are looking for some waivers out there. Pick up any offense on Philadelphia.
Right.
Yeah.
But they said like some of the players are vaccinated, so they may be able to
Get those 2 negative tests.
Still play by game time.
Okay. So we got, who else? We got Sammy Watkins, 0 points. Those are the 2 goose eggs Nick was talking about, Higbee and Watkins. Carlson, he was quiet, man. Kansas City was putting the beat down on Las Vegas, so kickers weren't doing anything. 3 points, and then Kansas City defense, 22 points. So Javal's, man, but it was good having you, come to the show a couple weeks ago, man. Always good having you in the league. He's been in the league for the past few years, 3-4 years, man. So you fell short, man. Rango's a good competitor. So Rango, he's number 3 in the league right now. So Rango, he's going to be going up against I see dead people. So we'll see that shortly.
Good matchup.
Yep. So let's take a look at what's next. Should be 1 or 2 teams left.
Phillips, legit team.
Yep, Alex Phillips, legit team versus league runners. Alex Phillips' team, he had the top points this week, 170.02 to league runners, 123.72. Again, league runners was one of those teams fighting, trying to get that last spot, but Alex Phillips put the beat down on him. Sorry, league runners, man. I love you, bro. But that's some stiff competition right there, man. Alex Phillips, Joe Burrow, 19.72 points. Hunter Renfrow, 28.70, man. Ever since Waller been out, man, he's been dominating. Jamar Chase, he came back this week, 25.30. I told y'all, he playing against the 49ers, man. He was going to tear that secondary up. D. Mooney, 2.90. Josh Jacobs, 10 points. Mixon, he was quiet, 8.80. Let's see. George Kittle, still on his domination tour, 34.10. Alvin Kamara came back like he's supposed to. 24.50. Suck up 9 points. Los Angeles Chargers defense 7 points, man. Alex Phillips' team is scary, man. A little bit scary. Mm-hmm. I see some chinks in the armor, though.
Me too.
I see some chinks. But let's take a look at league runners, man. League runners, he did a lot of talking in the beginning. His team, they went from running to jogging to walking.
Ain't good.
Ain't good at all.
Wow. League crawlers.
League crawlers. Patrick Mahomes, 18.82 points. One of his best games of the year, probably.
Yeah, really.
Gallup's 11 points for Gallup. D. Moore, 14.40. Landry, 15.10. Dalvin Cook came back and just totally ran all over Pittsburgh. One of the worst games I've ever seen in that first half of Pittsburgh. 35.20. And then everything slows down here. Jefferson, he picked up Detroit running back. And I knew it when he picked him up because Detroit has a few running backs, right? Swift was gone. Jamal Williams was gone.
Yeah.
And I guess he picked up the wrong running back because he didn't even get no touches. Dalton Schultz, 1.40. Moreau was the backup tight end for Las Vegas, 4.30 points. Gonzalez, 3 points. Tennessee defense, that was a great pickup for him. They shut them boys out, 20.50 points. So, again, it was a tough matchup for you, man. You know, but Alex Phillips dominated. He did what he does.
Mm-hmm. Sure did.
And he's in second place, man. So, I think that's a recap of all the teams. Let me make sure I didn't miss nobody. This week, Head Full of Steam, Duval, Alex Phillips, Ball Deep, G Money. Yep, that's everybody, man. So now let's go ahead and get into the forecast, man.
Quarterfinals.
The quarterfinals. So these episodes going to start getting a little bit quicker now.
Yeah.
Because we're going from 12 teams to 6. You know, cutting it in half, man. Less meat on the bone. So in the quarterfinals.
Well, what we have to do is probably drink more.
Is somebody going to complain?
Here's what we do. We just drink more.
Somebody going to complain.
Complain about what?
Well, what about the consolation?
The consolation means nothing. Only that doesn't mean anything. That's just y'all who putting up something for y'all to do.
Yeah, if y'all wanted to keep y'all wanted to keep going on.
Y'all don't make it to the off season.
Well, you know, this is an all-inclusive world that we live in.
Hey, anybody in the league, if y'all want to make some side bets, y'all are more than welcome to go ahead and make y'all side bets amongst each other. Mm-hmm. But that will have nothing to do with the commissioner's fantasy pot that goes in the end. Top points, that only lasts through the regular season, so the top points is all cut off now. The rest is just the first place and the second place bag.
So the commissioner do not approve any.
I do not.
Y'all can side. I mean,
y'all
no,
can do it on the
no
side.
sideshow playoff.
Y'all can do all your stuff on the side for sure.
I see what you're talking about, man. You forecasted to beat league runners.
So you got your team already together, Nick?
Looks like it.
That whole speech you just gave, it's kind of like.
That's what he was prepared for.
Let's see here. If you and league runners want to make a bet, y'all can make a bet. Let's see. 126.66 football team. League runners 113.10.
I'm good.
I don't even see Rich Crack might hang in there too. Rich Crack can't go out without some kind of win.
Yeah. I mean, because I think he was a 7-game losing streak.
Yeah. You might need to play just to go with Rich Crack going to next season with some sort of
confidence.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what the consolation quarterfinal is, a confidence builder.
Confidence quarterfinal.
Let me ask you, Jared, how did you pan out in the consolation last year?
I don't remember. I knew he was going. There you go. There you go.
See, this is the first time I've been there. And I just want to get some advice from somebody that's experienced.
Man, I have no idea. I don't even remember paying any attention to it after.
Oh, okay.
After I didn't make playoffs, I was done.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, some people don't even take it seriously, because again, there's another next state, man. So I've seen a lot of times when people don't even do their lineups.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much checked out.
Yeah, you done.
Especially with all the COVID and everything.
Oh, you said, you're done.
Yeah, you're done.
I'm done.
Stick a fork in him.
Nope.
So G Money, he came in the number 1 spot, 12-2 this season. So first place, he gets his bye. Mm-hmm. Alex Phillips, legit team, comes in second place, 11-3. He gets his bye as well. Mm-hmm. So in this coming week, we have myself Gone Fishing versus Balls Deep on our bracket, and then we have Rango and I See Dead People in the other bracket. So let's
talk about it.
Gone Fishing and Balls Deep team. So as of right now, from a projection standpoint, I got the head start on Gone Fishing with 148.87 to Balls Deep 121.13. Balls Deep just took a big hit. They just announced a little bit earlier that what's his name? Deandre Hopkins is out for the rest of the regular season. He could come back during real playoff time. So he's losing him in his roster.
Did he hurt his? What happened to him?
I think they said it was on the last play of the game.
Yeah.
But, man, he still didn't come. He wasn't 100% in. He didn't even play the same.
You could tell he wasn't 100%. I'm trying to pull up the report and see what the report says about Hop. Let's see. Schiffner said it remains unclear if Hopkins will need surgery. He's getting a second opinion. And the receiver host returned during the postseason. Either way, he's done for fantasy season. So what's wrong with him? Let's see. I don't even see exactly what's wrong with him. It just
says leg.
Well, it says knee here.
Yeah, it says DeAndre Hopkins' leg is getting a second opinion after undergoing an MRI.
Okay. Right here it says his knee.
You see if you scroll down?
Ain't good.
Yeah, that's crazy. It does say knee. Which one is it?
At 11:56 today, it said leg, and then at 3:24 it said knee.
Yeah.
So maybe it's both. But
knee is part of the leg.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
we just know Balls Deep.
he had to fill in that spot.
Yeah,
so,
man.
So let's take a look at Squire real quick. So Dak Prescott, he has a good matchup going against the Giants. Dak Prescott,
is whack, man.
he hasn't been himself.
Yeah, he whack, man.
Himself?
Does he have
Whoa. Himself?
You saying maybe he has been himself. Is that what you're saying, Nick?
Well, possibly. Well, I'm just looking at how he started the season. Like, he started the season as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. And in the past,
and about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Very, very true. Very true. But over the last few weeks, he's definitely have not looked good at all.
Man.
He had a 24-point game against Las Vegas. And prior to that, Kansas City, he had 2. New Orleans, he had 11. Washington, he had 8. I'd say Dak is whack.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's coming up on some tough teams, man.
Look at the first 6 weeks. He had 27 the first week.
Yeah.
Second week was bad, 7 points. Then he had 18. Then he had 27. Then he had 21. Then he had 27 again. So it just it took a left turn. I know he did get hurt at some point, right?
Jerry Jones said he is healthy.
Jerry gonna always lie.
Let's clear that up.
Always.
No,
you can't trust nothing Jerry
They
said.
said, is he hurt?
Always.
They said, is he hurt? He said, no, he's healthy. Because they said, do you think Dak is in a slump? He said, well, I wouldn't necessarily call it a slump or whatever like that. But he said, he's definitely not, playing at the level that he played at the beginning of the season.
Right.
And then, is he hurt? No, he's healthy.
But he was supposedly hurt in the beginning of the season. Had a shoulder injury and everything and he played through it. But who knows, man? These football players, man, you got to play hurt.
Yeah, you do.
No matter what.
Yeah, everybody play hurt.
Anything.
Look at Brady. Brady played with some knee injury he had all last year.
Right.
But
they didn't even say nothing about it to the end of the year, right?
But Dak,
like I said,
when Dak has a running game, when he can play off a play action fake, I mean, look at his record. It speaks for itself.
But you know what? Honestly, Dak is whack, and balls deep don't have nothing else. If he's going to compete in the playoffs, you need to be in the waivers digging deep. Because Matt Ryan is not going to get it there, and I got to be honest with you.
Ain't no other quarterbacks out there.
No,
I'll tell you that right now.
quarterbacks out there, unless you want to take a chance with
Heineke might be out there.
Hill, Tariq, not Tariq, but Taysom.
Or Taysom Hill.
Yeah.
He did good last week, like 27.
If he can run the ball, yeah.
But he got a tough matchup.
Balls deep. This is
I don't know.
playoffs,
Somebody had picked up. Let's say he dropped him. Heineke. But here's the deal.
Yeah, Rango had him. Rango dropped him.
Here's the deal. Balls deep team. Those balls they're more shallow than they are deep.
They're blue.
The shallow balls.
Yeah. I think.
Man,
I mean, looking at his roster,
Balls floating.
I just don't.
you are digging deep when you got Robbie Anderson starting, and it's Carolina, and they playing Buffalo. Digging deep, bro.
And then you look at his bench.
What's on his bench?
Yeah.
I mean, the only person that's on that I would say maybe Kyle Pitts should be starting over.
He's got him on, I would start Kyle Pitts and Fairmouth.
You gonna take
better
out?
off?
Yeah.
You gonna take out Rondell Moore?
No, we'll leave Rondell, but Robbie Anderson, take him out. Take Robbie Anderson out.
Sometimes you gotta take your chances.
He's taking them.
You've been riding on Robbie the whole year. Got him to the playoffs.
Want me to tell you the Robbie's scores for the whole year? Let me help you out.
You ain't gotta say that. We already know.
They all single digits.
He got his first touchdown last week. He's trying to continue on that streak.
No, it's all good. You made the playoffs, bro. You do your thing, man.
But he got a good pickup, man, getting Arizona defense, man. Arizona defense going against Detroit.
Yeah, I'll let him go. He picked him up.
They might get a dub. They could get a dub easily on Detroit, so that will keep them in the game at least.
No, going fishing is.
I feel confident about my squad. Like it's time for my boys to go ahead and do what we do, so I can go ahead and see G Money again in the following
fishing,
week.
catching sharks.
You know what I mean?
Going fishing, catching sharks. Balls deep.
Catching sharks.
Catching sharks.
Yeah, I'm looking past balls deep right now. I'm looking at G Money, man. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Like Ho said, we're not looking at you fools. We looking past y'all. Looking past y'all, man. I'm trying to get my revenge. But let's see here on the other side. On the other side of the plate, we got.
I'm taking your quarterback.
My quarterback. So I was looking at. Oh, you were looking at my roster? I wasn't even looking at my roster. I was looking at Let's see here. I was about to look at Rango. So my roster, got Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers. Should have a good game. Hopefully Baltimore keep playing the way they've been playing. Shouldn't be no problem at all, right?
Nope.
Evans.
Balling.
Evans, he killed New Orleans last time they played against him.
Torch him again.
Right. Keenan Allen, he's coming back.
And I bet, man, and you know what? I bet he's going to it's a Thursday night game, too.
I hope so.
Yeah, man.
Hope so. Debo against Atlanta.
Are they playing in Atlanta?
I don't even know. Let's see, versus Atlanta. Does this because Debo should at least get 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, he's
against them boys.
This next one scares me, man. It's Chubb.
Hey, Chubb, told you, Chubb super scares me.
Yeah, man.
All the time.
Well, he's surrounded by COVID.
Yeah,
so, they're playing at San Fran. Yeah, because they would have. I was looking earlier. If they would have been in Atlanta, I would have went to that game. But they're playing San Fran. But Chubb, super scary. I don't know what the offense is going to do. Like I said, that line, COVID everywhere. You know, Baker Mayfield. One good thing is, Case Keenum coming in. Case Keenum and Baker Mayfield ain't too much difference. Right. Keenum's I'm probably a little better to be honest with you. But that offense is just that COVID. I mean, he's gonna get the ball. It's like, what is he gonna do with it though?
Yeah, and he should be the hot offense.
No Landry, no Hunt. He's gonna get the ball.
Is Njoku back? Because Njoku was out, and now Hooper is out.
They might not have no tight end then.
No, third string tight end.
Unless Njoku can get cleared. Njoku had COVID, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He probably could get cleared this week and come back.
Man, that is.
But it's ugly over
Well,
there.
they're going to be uncoached, too, because one of the coaches is out, right?
I didn't hear of that.
Yeah, one of the coaches of Cleveland is out.
Oh, man. Only one thing about it. Gaskins, he has COVID as well. He should be able to get cleared. Excuse me. So hopefully Gaskins can have a good game. Last time he played against the Jets, he had 18 points. So hopefully he can do that again. Gesicki, I was starting Gesicki. Kind of debating now. I might want to throw Ertz in there now that D. Hopkins is hurt. It's going to open him back up. So I'll figure it out. The projection is very, very close with both of those guys, but we'll see. D. Johnson, he's been a steady eater for me in my flex spot. And then Joseph, kicker, and then San Francisco defense. I was actually trying to scoop up Arizona defense. I grabbed San Francisco last week, just comparing the option. There wasn't really too many defenses out there, and San Francisco was one of the best options. But being that I don't really trust Atlanta offense, I say San Francisco. They're gonna get the Matt Ryan. They're gonna get some sacks. So maybe I can get some interceptions too. So not a horrible play. But the best available, I had to go with. But definitely, I'm projecting that I'm going to take this one home. And let's take a look on the other side at Rango versus I See Dead People. This is a pretty close projection here. Let's see here. So we have Rango. He picked up Jimmy Garoppolo.
He's struggling there, man.
Yeah, Rango was nervous.
Yeah, he nervous, man.
Rango was texting me yesterday like, man, I had to pick up Jimmy Garoppolo. I've been struggling at my quarterback position. Didn't know what I was going to do.
He still don't because he got Tannehill and Heineke.
Yeah, that's when you fishing when you got all them quarterbacks, right?
Right.
You are unsure.
He's unsure.
Man, you can't be in the playoffs, man, and be unsure.
He's going against Josh Allen too, going against Carolina. Josh Allen could get another 30 points.
Well, he need to look at your model, Gerald. And he need to learn how to win in spite of your quarterback.
Right.
And focus on those.
Yeah, he's got some firepower there. He's got Fournette.
Ram. But I think Claypool. No, did they bench him? No, they didn't bench him.
No, they didn't bench him. They benched him for a little while in that game.
Yeah.
They brought him back. But Claypool, Claypool has a high ceiling. CeeDee Lamb, of course, he might get 18, 20. He's one of those consistent guys. But when it comes to Hollywood now that there's no Lamar, even with Lamar, like Hollywood is still unpredictable.
Low ceiling.
But the way Odell's been playing, shit, if he clear COVID,
he's not going to clear it.
He ain't gonna clear it. No. Not this game.
Not this one, yeah. He's definitely not playing.
he knows not really bad.
And this is the one that counts.
But Leonard Fournette been having some big weeks. If he can keep that up, Fournette's giving him 25, 30 a couple times. New
Orleans good against the run. Their secondary was suspect.
The secondary is pretty tight. They're better against. Well, everybody say New Orleans has a pretty solid defense overall.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Barkley, that's that questionable. Like, what is Barkley going to do?
Yeah, man, against Dallas.
Yeah, that's up in the air.
Yeah.
Kelsey, who has always been like one of the top elite guys, he's been quiet though, right? We know he can have a big game. Yeah. But the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
It's Thursday night though, man. You know Thursday night is that bewitching night.
The bewitching night. Yeah. Right. So then you got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He could definitely have a good game. Chargers run defense isn't that good. And then Gay and you got Dallas defense again going against the Giants, which could be good for him. But so let's take a look at I See Dead People. Josh Allen going against Carolina. That's a good matchup for him. Devontae Adams.
Always.
I think he's going to have a good game against Baltimore.
Good to see Waddle back in the lineup.
Waddle. That's Tua's favorite target, man.
Yeah.
Metcalf, again. Metcalf, he hasn't been doing anything, but what if Russell decides to throw him the ball?
I don't know what's going on in Seattle. I don't know.
It's
they out of rhythm.
It's an implosion over there, man.
Yeah, it is.
Hubbard, running back for Carolina. That's kind of so-so. He could have a great game. I mean, we see
Against
how
Buffalo.
you see how New England ran all over Buffalo. Can he do the same thing?
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
So Sanders, he's been suspect this year. He's had more bad games than good games. Going against a good Washington defense. Dallas Goddard, we saw what he did last time he played. Went off. Van Jefferson, again, he's a high flyer over there. Good opportunities. Then Folk, and then Jacksonville versus Houston. Jacksonville isn't that good. I think that was like a desperation move because, again, there wasn't too many defenses on the board. I think he picked them up maybe today. So, I don't know. It looked like a pretty even matchup. I mean, I'm almost leaning toward Lassie Dead people, to be honest.
I was too until his kicker's hurt, though. He's got a knee injury. He's questionable, but any kicker that's questionable.
He's had questionables a couple times this year.
Okay. So he's been riding with that.
He's been playing through that. So he might just have an injury. Like kind of they put him up there all the time. But he'll probably be able to play.
Rango's decision maker is going to be what his running backs do. And Brown's not going to get 14 points, man.
Hollywood?
Nah.
Don't think so?
No, not against Green Bay.
It's going to be a tough matchup, though.
All it takes is one. With those high flyers. But, again, it's going to be a good competitive game.
Yeah.
It really is. So, I think, man, that's it, man.
That's it?
This is week number 14 recap going into the playoffs, week number 15, man. So, and then there were 6, man. I'm excited, man. We got some good matchups, man. I know you sitting by on the side with your sucker. Gonna have your popcorn this weekend. I mean, we got some Saturday games, so I feel good. We got some Saturday games, man. Saturday games, Sunday games, so it's gonna be fun to watch. One Monday night game, man. So it'll be fun to watch and see what happens, man. But y'all guys got any final words before we close this thing out?
My prediction is gonna be Rango and Alex Phillips, and then me and you again. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's gonna happen with me and you?
I don't call that, man. That's the future.
You can't call that one.
I can't call that
You
one.
can call this game, but you can't call that one.
I ain't called the last one.
So
I picked you to win.
No upsets. No.
I picked you to win.
You just said that just to say it.
I meant it. Look, I meant it last week.
You meant it.
Yeah, this week. No, that's what I ain't saying.
Okay. Well, just I like being the underdog. Adversity is my oyster. All right, everybody, man. We thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this is episode number 15, man. It's been a long run, but we appreciate everybody who stuck with us all the way to the end, man. So we'll see you guys next week for episode number 16.
16.
16 weeks.
Time grind. Out.
Deuces.
Deuces.